guys, it's Bro You Whack, and welcome to a very special episode for this top 5 series, where any single time we do a top 10 episode, it clearly makes it a very special episode. All jokes aside though, this is going to be a very exciting one because we will be looking at the top 10 best year 3 event skins. That's right, boys and girls, all the skins that came from the 2018 Summer Games event, Halloween event, Winter event, and the 2019 Chinese New Year event, Uprising event, and more recently, the Anniversary event is going to be fair game here. Figured most of you guys had 3,000 credits laying around, and I would help make a video deciding what skins were the best that you can invest that 3,000 credits in. But then I realized two things. One, we're all broke boys and don't own AirPods or have 3,000 credits. And two, the Anniversary event ended on Tuesday, so it's like, now I just look like an idiot. But that doesn't mean we can't still look at the third year of Overwatch events and really decide what were the best out of the best. And let me tell you, each and every single hero besides Genji got an amazing skin to the point where I had to cut out some of my favorite skins to make room for very deserving skins or maybe some fan favorite skins somewhere around the list. So don't be surprised if your favorite skin isn't on this video because every single hero got a great skin. But if you think your favorite Oh, I love you, Genji mains. You got gypped this year. I'm sorry, man. But if you feel like your favorite Doomfist skin or your favorite Mei skin or Mercy skin deserves to be at number 1 or just deserves to be recognized, then comment down below. But I can only pick 10. That's the whole point of the top 10 list. And also, it's just skins. Don't get too butthurt. But real quick, let's vote in the top right-hand corner so I can get butthurt at next week's top 5 list because you don't decide to vote for either the top 5 best workshop game modes or probably the other one, the top 5 hardest achievements in Overwatch. Previously, I did a video looking at the top 5 hardest hero sprays. Here, while you still get sprays for these achievements, they're more or less just achievements for game modes like Junkenstein's Revenge or Capture the Flag or whatever the case may be. So that's next week's top 5 video, but let's look at this week's top 10 episode because man, we got a lot of flame skins on this list. And to begin the list of all the flamiest of flame skins, God, someone come get me and save me. Let's begin with number 10, which is going to be a skin that was supposed to break the internet, and it didn't meet expectations, but it's still a great skin. This is going to be Academy Diva. Now, I don't know what y'all were expecting when it comes to this skin. I wasn't expecting her to be naked, and people are actually disappointed that Blizzard didn't do that, which blows my mind. But I figured this was the next best thing. Now, break the internet next best thing? I don't really understand that, but I think the skin looks adorable, and I really do like the bright and vibrant colors. Maybe I'm just different, maybe I just like the bright, fun, happy skins, and this is definitely the definition. Plus, her schoolgirl outfit is adorable as well. When it comes to Diva skins, you cannot deny that they're very diverse. I mean, she has a 50s diner skin, she has an officer skin, she has a schoolgirl outfit. They do so much with Diva that I get excited every single time one gets announced. But moving right along here, we're gonna go into the number 9 spot. Now this features a hero that a lot of people are also biased towards, which surprisingly enough people hate when I'm quote-unquote biased with these lists, but then they see a hero that they absolutely hate and then they hate the list. So it's just like, you stop being biased. But at number 9, this is going to be a skin that was a diamond in the rough with an event that was full of trash skins. We had 2 that were great, both being featured on this list, and the first out of the 2 taking the number 9 spot is going to be Sugar Plum Fairy Mercy. Just like Diva, any single time we get a Mercy skin, it's usually always going to be a hit. And in an event like the 2018 Winter event with so many bad skins, we get this one, a nice little change of pace, a good skin. Yeah, it's going to be featured on this list, no doubt. But something I think that goes underappreciated has got to be the accessories, because when you look at the staff more specifically, you have a nice shiny orb and then some vines at the bottom to just solidify that fairy-esque vibe. Like, it's definitely a crazy skin, a unique skin, and a beautiful skin. Plus her tits are out. But along with the Fairy Mercy skin is gonna be the other winter event skin that came out of the same exact event, and this is gonna be for our boy Junkrat, and it's gonna be the one, the only Krampus Junkrat. Now I might have had the Fairy Mercy skin above Junkrat in the top 5 best winter event skin video. I don't really remember, but over time opinions can really change, and while this video isn't dictated by my opinion, I just look at Krampus Junkrat and Fairy Mercy and be like, Krampus Junkrat is so cool. He's so evil, and it's so fitting for a Junkrat. And that's what I really love about this skin, is the fact that they didn't transform Junkrat into something completely different. No, they really made Junkrat look like what he already is, like Krampus. When you look at Junkrat and you think of winter, you think of that evil character Krampus. Plus, the details that you see in his tire with the stuffed teddy bear and the coals, oh my god, just making him even more evil. So this skin, it's crazy. It's all over the place, but that's already Junkrat to begin with. Crazy and all over the place, and that's what I love about the skin more than Fairy Mercy. Both skins are great, but if I have to pick between the two, it's probably gonna be Krampus. Not only do you get the crazy details, but you also get a great looking skin that's fitting for just Junkrat. No one else, only Junkrat. But now, hot gamer boys and e-girls, let's look at the 7th spot, because this started the train of good soldier skins, because at the number 7 spot, it's gonna be 76 himself. Oh god, I hate it's Slasher 76. When it comes to good skins, nobody ever talks about Soldier 76 until we got Slasher 76, because this skin is straight up insanity. Nobody expected this man to come up with scarred up skin, a sexy leather jacket, and then some spiky Timbs on his feet. Come on now. But then he got the oh so famous Jason mask. Obviously, it's not the Jason Friday the 13th mask, but it's the Jason Friday the 13th mask with some orange light, the orange light. And if you're not intimidated and turned on by this man yet, you will be when you see his chainsaw assault rifle. Come on now, looking like he just came out of Gears of War 3 with the Lancer. You can't do that. Oh, but they did. They gave him an assault rifle with the chainsaw. This gun and this skin is amazing. It's scary. It's perfect for Soldier 76. And another perfect skin that came out of that event that can only work for this specific hero is going to be one that's definitely underrated, and it's going to be Banshee Moira. To fully appreciate the skin, you kind of have to know the origin story of what a Banshee is. Now, I explain this time and time again, but real quickly, a Banshee is just the ghost version in Irish culture, and as you guys know, Moira is Irish. So, as terms of regions, Moira can be the only one that can represent a Banshee, but she also looks like one to begin with. I have a theory that they really designed this hero to look like a Banshee to begin with, but then they made Moira and then saved the idea of this ghost for Halloween. It's not only perfect for the theme, but it's perfect for Moira, because when it comes to her outfit, or even the little tiny effects that you see with her sock or her heel thing around her arms, it's perfect. It is literally perfect. She looks amazing for a ghost, but she looks amazing. But now halfway through this list at number 5 is gonna be another skin that came out of the Halloween event. Can you guess what the best event was out of year 3? This is gonna be probably the cutest skin, surprisingly, out of year 3, and this is gonna be Hammond and his jack-o'-lantern skin. If there's one word I can use to describe this skin that isn't cute, it would be creative, all because of how they orchestrated how the ball worked, going into defense mode and attack mode. And even the way that it looks, like when it's in attack mode, you see the bottom of the skin, the legs are the vines that help the pumpkin grow, and then the obvious is gonna be the wrecking ball with the pumpkin, but they didn't just give it the normal traditional triangle eyes and then carving cutout for the mouth kind of face. No, they gave the eyes and the mouth a look that not only made it look like a pumpkin carving, but also made it functioning for when it goes into defense mode and then goes into attack mode. So it's beautiful, all just how it functions. And then, of course, you get into Hammond, and he looks so adorable with a scarecrow outfit! You can try to deny that this skin does not look good, but you cannot deny the fact that they really put a lot of effort for how the skin functions, and you can at least appreciate that. Plus, come on, can you really deny how cute this skin looks? It functions well and it's adorable. But yoinking the number 4 spot on this list is not gonna be a Halloween skin. Some people are genuinely relieved at that. No, it's gonna be an archive skin, what I think is gonna be the best skin out of this event, and this is gonna be Socialite Ash. One thing that I really like about Overwatch skins is that they're very fitting for the characters that they're designed for. Like I mentioned countless times in this video, you can only make a Krampus skin for Junkrat, or you can really only make a Banshee skin for Maura. Here, it's a little bit more subtle with Ash, but what a socialite is basically a very high-end rich person that can afford, say, a butler. Well, Whoa, I might have just blown your mind, but that's Ash, bruh! The origin story behind Ash is that she grew up in a family that was very, very wealthy. She went to private schools, but she really didn't have a lot of friends and a lot of company until they got this butler named Bob, and then she rebelled like every single angsty teen, and she made a gang. I don't know if you guys made a game, but that's what I did when I was 13. But before we got to see Ash that we know her as today, this is probably what she wore before she went to jail countless times. This very new money-like look with a pink fur coat and then a hat to represent that she's got money with a pink feather thingy. I don't know what you would say, but it's really her gun and TNT that I get drawn to as well. This is really the only time where I think the gold gun isn't something that I want to rock with this skin because I love the light pink color palettes, but then her clutch is TNT. Her clutch, her purse is TNT. Only Ash, dog. Only Ash. Oh yeah, and then Butler Bob, he's sexy as ever. I don't even need to describe him. You already know. But now, ladies and gentlemen, hot gamer boys and sexy gamer girls, we are at the top 3 of this list, and this was extremely hard to do because, well, any of these could be in the top 3, and they were in the top 3 of their respected videos. But here we have the #1 anniversary skin and the #3 best skin to come out of year 3. You knew it was coming. This is Honey Do Me. You think I'm biased, but you're just wrong. We got knee-high orange socks, we got a green visor, we got Snowball looking like a honeydew, but more importantly, we got thick thighs. I told everyone 2019 is the year of thick thighs, and Blizzard is on that same boat with me, bringing this beautiful May skin to life, bringing this skin and blessing us with only a skin that May could rock. Nobody else deserves booty shirts. Nobody else deserves to show their thighs like how May is in this skin. This is perfect. Go buy a dictionary right now and look at the definition of perfection, because right next to the definition will be a picture of Honeydew May. And that's all I have to wait, no, actually, no, one last thing. Her gun has boba tea. That's so dope. That's so creative. Yeah, this is the best anniversary skin. Don't care what any of y'all say, but it's only the 3rd best skin. What are the other 2? Again, it was extremely hard to decide every single skin on this list, but at the #2 spot, this is a man that you have to put somewhere on this list, and I said it at the #2 spot. This is Lubu Reaper. When it comes to the 2019 Lunar New Year event, there was a mixed bag of reactions when it came to the skins, because a good majority of them were representing a lot of generals from the Chinese army. When we saw Zenyatta, Torbjorn, Reinhardt, or even with Reaper, a lot of them didn't look cool, but There was one that was so dope, and that was the man Lubu Reaper. Now, it wasn't cool because of the story. I'll admit, unless you were of the Chinese descent, or you really appreciate Chinese military or war, you probably didn't care for the story all too much. But the looks of it you cared about, because when you look at Lubu Reaper, you see the little ghost effect in his red feathers, and that just took the cake for me. It literally took the cake for me, because Reaper looks like the man to take cake from just a nice little virgin like me and make me put him at the #2 spot. He probably wants to be #1, but he just can't. But overall, this skin is BA. All right, we had cute skins, we had creative skins, we had sexy skins. This one is straight up BA, dog. But now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gamer guys and e-girls everywhere, welcome to what is the best year 3 event skin that came out of this year. Because out of a year of being ridiculed for being not good enough, for not having enough content, and for having terrible skins, after I just gave you a list of 9 sexy skins, we finally come to what is the best skin, the #1 skin. But how did I decide the skin? Well, because this skin is so crazy, so different, so creative, and so risky that it was very much deserving for the #1 spot. You know it was coming, hopefully, and this is gonna be Enchanted Armor Farah. Again, I might just be biased towards the 2018 Halloween event, because that not only brought some of the best skins out of year 3, but just overall the best skins in Overwatch's event history. But can you really blame me when we get stuff like Slasher 76 or Jack-o'-lantern Hammond, or more specifically Enchanted Armor Farah? You have to really appreciate the creativity behind some of these skins. But when you look at Enchanted Armor specifically, this is the definition of creativity. This is the definition of only one person that works at Blizzard coming up with this idea. And whoever came up with this idea deserves a raise and deserves to be Jeff Kaplan's dog for a day, because I would want to be like, who wouldn't want to be Jeff Kaplan's dog? Would you? Yeah, I know you would. Describing this skin is somewhat difficult because there's not really much to say. Obviously, it's a knight with shiny armor, but then you see this little teal ghost-like effect within it to show that it is haunted, and that's really it. But you know it's a Pharah skin because of how it's built. You see the armor cuts, and it's extremely similar to how Pharah's armor is already cut too, but you know it's Pharah, but it's not Pharah because Pharah's not in it. And that's what I really like about the skin, because it transforms Pharah into something that doesn't look like her. And I feel like that's something that a lot of legendary skins do sometimes. It's that it looks too similar to how they already look. Here, like, Pharah's not even in here, dog, but you know it's Pharah, and that's why I like it. It's creative, and it's risky, and the risk paid off because this is the best skin. It's so different, and it's unlike any other legendary skin, and that's why I love this skin, and that's why I like Blizzard skins, because only they could create a skin like this. And I can't wait for year 4 to see what they're gonna do with the events, because they're gonna create just as amazing skins as year 3. But let me know what your favorite year 3 event skin was, and I'll see you guys next week. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.